Okay, Scorpio, you've got a rare opportunity to completely change how you do something. This is for Scorpio's sun, moon, or rising. And I really feel like this is about work specifically, but this is going to be an unlock that you're not prepared for. So you got the evolution card. So I really want you to think in terms of evolution. Like, remember, it's okay to evolve. It's okay to keep growing. It's okay to change when the change is you like leveling up, but it's not just about up, it's about transformation is the message that keeps coming through. That's the word that is on my mind right now. Like there's an area of your life, and I'm telling you, a lot of it has to do with career that is ripe for transformation. You did get the Knight of Pentacles card. So what I'm seeing here is an opportunity to do a pretty major career shift. Like not just like I'm going to get the next promotion, but like really transforming the kind of work you do and how you do it. It's almost like if you're in the 9 to 5 where you go into work every day, you've got an opportunity to completely pick up a new gig that's going to let you travel every day. Like not just working remotely, but being like one of those like global digital nomads or something. Like you can really change what your day-to-day life looks like pretty significantly. So I want you to really picture what that looks like. But some of you have been coming to me and saying, Gabby, I do want to change something, but I don't know what's meant for me. So first, accept the idea that this current version of you isn't your final form. This isn't what's meant for you forever. It served a purpose, but now it's time to start looking to that next shift and understand that it might, I'm going to show the evolution card again, it might look significantly different, okay? And then I want you to really think about what you really care about. You got the Empress card. So whatever it is that you really want to be nurturing, like whatever really brings you this feeling of like you're like a parent, you're nurturing, like you're bringing in abundance. Like it's almost like there's something that makes you feel warm and fuzzy. So when I say it's something you care about, I mean it's something that is like brings out a tender side of you. That's actually what you're supposed to be doing. Like, so please sit and think about what brings out that like nurturing, tender side of you. And it's very funny that in this deck, it's Drusilla because not nurturing or tender, but what it is that taps into that side of you, and think about how you can turn that into a business, into a career, a different line of work. Because it's like, if you keep trying to align with this line of work that isn't part of like your life's purpose, your soul destiny, like the things that make you you, if you're working against that, you're never going to get the kind of success that you want, and you're never going to get the kind of emotional fulfillment and happiness you want. You did get the 10 of Cups reversed, and so Spirit's coming in and saying, hey, the reason you're not feeling this 10 of Cups energy, this emotional fulfillment, this beautiful, amazing life, this like walking through the fields gloriously, is because you're doing the wrong stuff. Like you're literally in the wrong line of work. That's why you're not happy doing it. You're never going to be happy doing it. It's kind of the vibe here. So we want to help you flip this upside down and step into this more glorious, happy, fulfilling life. You need to get more aligned with your work and what truly like fulfills you. And again, I'm telling you, the key, the clue is looking into your heart and saying like, what makes me feel not just passionate, but again, tender. Like there's something that gets you right in the feels. It does that because it's tied to your soul purpose. That's why it feels like that. So learning how to like know what that is, then you can start to weave that into like your more daily life, again, through the work you're doing, not to make it tedious, but to truly be more aligned with your own soul's destiny is the message here. And yes, you are going to have to move on from something. Like you're going to have to move on from something. But I got a really interesting message here because, you know, we always talk about how if we like stay too long in something that's not meant for us, like Spirit's going to remove it from our path. Spirit's like, why don't you choose this time? Why don't you choose to move on before Spirit has to take it away from you? Does that make sense? Like if it's not meant for you, or if its time is just done, like it's better for you to recognize that and move on rather than stay there until you're forced out. That's also part of your evolution. That's also evolution, is learning to break your own karmic patterns, learning to break your own cycles, learning to know when it's time to change, when it's time to adapt, and when it's time to just, like I said, move on. It's time for something new, honey. It is 100% time for something new. This is going to require a change in mindset. It might require being brave. It might require like rewriting some internal stories, but it's almost like you have this internal story of success. And so you're like, you keep going after the wrong version of success for you, because that's the story that's been drilled into your head, is that success has to look like XYZ. But it doesn't. What success truly looks like is emotional fulfillment. Success looks like being happy. Success looks like being in alignment with your destiny and working with what God has given you instead of working against it. That's the message that comes through. And you guys know I never say the G word on here. That's how serious this is. So please, 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 like, do this mindset shift about your definition of success, where you see it differently and you see your own relationship to success differently. Oh my gosh, this is the phrase that just came through. You don't have to prove anything to anybody anymore. Like, you're sitting around trying to prove something to somebody else, and all it's doing is keeping you further away from your own destiny and from your own emotional fulfillment. So Scorpio, I hope you take this reading to heart, because Spirit is trying to get you back on track with your own destiny and something that's going to bring you so much more fulfillment. And like I said, the key is in that Empress card. What makes you feel like the Empress? Nurturing, tender, abundant, but on top of things. You know what I mean? Like, what makes you feel like that? That's what you need to lean into. All right, I'm going to pull your affirmation cards. And while I do, remember, you can book a private reading or a coaching or a consultation session with me if you want to get on a call. Personally, I love those a little bit more because I love hearing your guys' stories and connecting with you more directly. So those are more fun for me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's look at your affirmation cards. This one flipped over. 25, I'm intelligent. You are intelligent, but it feels like maybe some stubbornness, sorry to say that, is getting in the way, or like this old story. So use that Hanged Man energy to shift your perspective, and then your intelligence is gonna kick in. And you're like, oh my gosh, duh, I should be doing like this completely different thing. No wonder this keeps not working out for me. It's not meant for me, right? You're smart enough to figure that out. You're smart enough to see what it is, okay? So leverage that energy of I am intelligent. Oh, and then Spirit says I am optimistic. 555, honey. Spirit wants you to take chances. Like, that's what this optimism card is all about for you. Like, be optimistic enough to take chances, because when you do, you're not going to see them as chances. You're going to see them as opportunities. That's what optimism is. So always look at these things as signs for improvement, like opportunities for improvement and changing. Grab that evolution energy, by the way. Claim the energy of evolution. That is huge for you. And then also, I really want to know, I want you to tell me in the comments, Gabby, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to really make a big change. Like, I want a big change in my life. I'm going to make a big change. Okay. 555. And then also 20. Okay. Could this be more perfect? I just saw this one. I am harmonious. Like, Spirit wants you to get in harmony with the flow, with your destiny, with what's meant for you. Like, use this affirmation. I'm harmonious. Like, the more you affirm this, the more you like get in this energy of harmony, the more you're going to be working with yourself and with your destiny and not against it. And then things will just start to truly, truly, truly unfold for you. They're going to look different than you thought. That's what the Hanged Man is telling you. And that is okay. Like, that's what you need, is this like real, you know, shift in how you see things. Okay, love you, Scorpio. Wishing you the best of luck with this. Tell me you're going to do it. Okay, tell me in the comments. Okay, bye.